Hi, I'm unique. At least that's what the doctor told me today. So I've been there to get another series of radiation because apparently the last one showed no success. And I first declined the offer because I feel great. But then I said, let's let's get what they have to offer. So in order to live my life, basically. And the thing is, I had a CT scan back in December and I had one in April. The CT scan in December didn't look good, which made sense because I could barely walk at that time. I was in a lot of pain, and it was a completely different body than the one I have now, and that I can use and I can walk, and I have no trouble breathing. I do yoga, advanced yoga even. I take very much care of myself when going into the positions, but it's possible. So one would think that the CT scan of April would show a regression of the cancer in the bones. But in fact, it's vice versa. There's a lot of progression. So all the vertebrae that should be in a cube shape are now like in a rectangular shape, and I've also gotten smaller when I'm standing next to my mother. I think she's on heels, but she isn't. So I still have some broken vertebrae, and it it has gotten worse according to the CT scans. But at the same time, I'm walking and I'm living my life. And I'm enjoying life. Several times a day I'm still afraid of living, but I can do everything. I'm so happy. And so the doctor, when I came in, the last doctor even said, okay, I'm looking at the CT scans and I see how you're coming into the room, and it makes no sense. Shouldn't be like that. Why are you walking, basically? And today the doctor, another one, he also, like the first one, punched my vertebrae to get me to say ouch, and he pressed on my ribs and on my hips where there's the big metastasis of like 1.9 centimeters, which also has the same size. And back in January, I could not walk because of it, and I could sometimes not address my legs, so I was paralyzed in one leg when I wanted to start walking on crutches, for example. And now I'm running like 20 minutes on the treadmill, like no big deal. I'm doing my gym program, 35 kilograms. There's no correlation, you know? There's no correlation. I'll show you the images so you can get an impression of what I'm talking about. So here you have this T6 vertebra, and you see how the black spots have become bigger and how the bone is fractured, basically, also in T7. And yeah, that's also a brain metastasis also in between. It makes no sense, and I'll take it. I love it because to me it shows that the energy that I'm feeling within me and the love for life that I continue to cultivate within me, that this is what makes my body be pain-free. So yes, I was very frightened when I saw the pictures again, and I had to take a photo also for myself to commemorate. But at the same time, when I felt the fear in my system, I also felt into my heart and I said, yeah, but everything's fine. You're living your life like every healthy person around you also does. It's the strangest thing. The doctor said to me, you're unique and we have never seen somebody like this. I'm a phenomenon. I attribute this to my healing group and my mindset. You know, every morning I get up and I do 12 rounds of sun salutations just to check into my body and to not get heavy thoughts immediately upon waking up. And I say my morning prayer while I do this. And then I greet the day and look outside the window and thank God that I'm still around. And I do a lot of gratitude practices. And let's see where it gets me. I'm still here. And now I understand that I got life wrong somehow. It can be easy. I'm so grateful. Okay, that was my health update. Thank you. Greetings from the editor's room. I have 3 bonus clips for you. In the first video I show you how a doctor's call went. Hello? Yeah, hello, I'm Dr. So-and-so. I would like to know how the radiotherapy went for you back in February. Oh, thanks for asking. Yeah, it went great. So the first time I came, I was on crutches and my mom was supporting me. And I could barely lift myself up from the
examination table.
Thank you. From the examination table. But the second week of the series, I already got there with only 1 crutch by my own and no support, and the crutch was only a prop just in case. So obviously it went really well and the treatment has taken effect. Unfortunately, I have to inform you that there is a lot of progression of the cancer in the spine. So we will have to do another series of radiation. We hope to prevent the progression from progressing any further. So we would like to do another series of other vertebrae. Also, your chemo stopped working. Okay. And we cannot continue giving you this treatment with a good conscience any longer. Also, treatment-wise, I'm happy that the doctors found a new treatment for me, a new antibodies therapy or mild chemo, whatever you'd like to call it. I used to get trastuzumab deruxtecan and ibandronate for the stability of my bones, but now I'm on trastuzumab and a pill box of tucatinib and capecitabine. Yeah, just to make the story more believable. Okay. In the second video, I show you how I was able to walk again. Initially, then there was some setbacks, but in the end, I'm on my own 2 feet. Short video for my friends from Evolving Hearts to show a miracle that happened to me yesterday. During the night, nothing spectacular happened to my senses, but I was able to get up from bed, not take the crutches and walk like a normal person, which hasn't been the case beforehand. So the last days and weeks I've been at my mom's place, which is here, and I would like to show you the differences. So this is a before and after show. So the diagnosis is breast and bone cancer, and I had a lot of pain and 2 vertebrae are broken, and which meant that because of the pain and because my right leg wouldn't cooperate sometimes, and then the whole body would cramp up, I would first in the morning, I would really dread getting out of bed and taking a pee. I would hold it on for so long because first I had to wiggle, like being very, very careful to the edge of the bed. Then what I did yesterday in the morning, my mom was standing in the doorway looking for me. Then I would go down on my knees, sit down, reflect on how to continue getting up, taking a crutch. I was on 2 crutches. Then do some hard math again, take the crutch, looking for her hand, recalibrating, and then somehow, under a lot of pain and stress, get up like this. So, and now I had a healing yesterday. I did my meditations, but I also was mentally in a very bad place. I was frustrated with life. I didn't want to live, didn't want to continue. Spiritually I was in the dumps, and then I went to bed, cried myself to sleep, my mom next to me crying too, and then I got up. I'm able to walk on my own 2 feet like this. I even thought yesterday that if something was to happen to me, I wouldn't even be grateful, because I cannot find gratefulness within me. But somehow God made something possible. And I was in the chemo chair today all day, and I meditated away, and I felt this light within me all the time. Just did some simple morning and evening meditations to get me out of the space. I'm really, really thankful, and I think we should report on small and big miracles and things that happen to us. I would have never thought, considering how deep into depression I was yesterday, and how I despised life, and I was in so much agony, that something like this would happen to me. And it's my second mini testimonial for this group. Okay, bye. Thank you for listening. And the third one is a voice message to Oscar, past midnight, 18th of January. Oscar, whom I've gotten to know at Marco Island. Hi, Oscar! And I'll listen to this voicemail with you guys together. Let's go.
Hey, Oscar, a miracle just happened. I can breathe freely for the first time in the last few weeks. I'm lying here, it's past midnight, I'm crying. Blessing of the energy centers. I blessed my second center. My nose didn't pop, and my lung was obstructed all the time by the pain, and I couldn't breathe in fully. And now I can, and I'm like someone who hadn't had a sip of water for months and is now at an oasis or something. I was crying. Also, after a big setback, an initial setback, after the video I sent you, things went downhill. And now it's the 3rd day without crutches. So I'm elated. It's magic. And now I'm going to wake up my mom and tell her. Bye. Hope you're doing great. Bye. I believe in miracles.